Hey, it's the last episode of the year. I'm in the new studio. We're gonna do a little Proper Royals hangout tonight. I don't know what's in store, who's coming. I don't know. We're gonna try something new, have a good time, hang out with the community. Thank you for being What's going on, guys? Sorry, I hit the music button a little bit preemptively there. Yeah, welcome. I hope everybody's whatever you celebrated, Christmas, holiday, New Year's tomorrow, of course, New Year's Eve, of course. I hope it was fantastic. I hope you got a little time with your friends, your family, your loved ones, whoever whoever the people are that you surround yourself with to make yourself happy and feel whole and all of that. Yeah, it was a good Christmas for me and my family. We actually, my son got sick. He was mostly better by the time Christmas Day rolled around, but all the grandparents that we're going to be hanging out with and all that, they all took a rain check because of a flu fever. You don't want that, so we hunkered down here at the house. And then, so I guess Christmas was on Thursday. We were going to go travel on the weekend. And then, a big blizzard came through Minnesota, as it does, as they do in December. So anyway, yeah, we've delayed a little bit of Christmas. We got a little bit of Christmas. So it's kind of the gift that keeps on giving, in the words of Cousin Eddie. Hey, it's open mic. Proper Royals. If you want to hang out on the show, you can get the link. It's in my story on Instagram. I don't know if the story is expired. Maybe somebody let me know. And I could repost it somewhere, or somebody can repost it out in the ether for me. Somebody's got it somewhere. So well, let me know. It's really nice to see you guys. Dale, Sammy, what's going on? Aurora, thanks. Brian, what's happening, man? I really hope it's been, I got to get you back on the show. Your show was one of my favorites I've ever done. Like, just straight ahead, good conversation. And we landed on racing pigeons. So why not, yeah, I hope you guys are well. Like I say, if you want to hang out, join the show, go get the link from my story on Instagram. I'm trying to, they won't let me just post it here on the chat. So anyway, it's out there, or somebody can repost it for me if anybody wants to. But if you want to hang out, just come on in. I just ask, just first off, okay, a couple rules. Be cool. Watch your mouth. I like to have a family atmosphere here, safe for families to hang out. Plus, I got some sponsors that like to be, associated with a respectable show. Just take it easy. Have a good time. That's all I'm saying. So come on and hang out if you would, if you guys would like to. Let's see. Couple announcements, updates, fun conversations. I will be at the Cold Blooded Expo show in Des Moines, Iowa, January 25th. Man, that is a cold time to be traveling across the upper Midwest. Be barreling down I-35. Cold Blooded Expos, Des Moines, Iowa. And then the following week, Scaled Up Expos, I'll be in La Crosse, Wisconsin. So I'll be getting my, my passport stamps from the winter Expos circuit. Hope to see you there. I really like vending shows. I miss it. Like, I get tired when I do. I'll just make myself do a ton of them in a row, and then I miss them when they stop. So, what do you guys think about the new studio? How's the sound? I got a new Rode NT1 microphone. It's a condenser mic, so it is actually designed to pick up like everything in a room. It's designed to like be the studio sound. You could have a couple of musicians, like when a bluegrass band stands in a half circle around the microphone. That's what it's designed for. So I actually have to watch how I speak into it. Give any feedback you got on the new mic though. If the sound is too hot, if it's too low, I've got it lower than I used to. Now I've always used a condenser mic, so I feel comfortable with it. But it's a new mic. And then what I did, so I used to be in the reptile room, which is, I'm pointing like you guys know, it's over there. But I moved everything out because I moved everything to the car wash in 2026, 2025. So hold my horses here for a minute. I moved everything to the car wash, and it was funny as that room emptied out, it got more and more and more echoey. It was just nothing but an epoxy floor and a ceiling in there. And I was like, you know what? The other thing is, as you can see, I got my guitars around me. This has always been the music room over here. And I would have to unplug the microphone, move the whole audio interface, move the computer if I wanted to record music. I was like, wait a minute, the sound is good. Let's just move everything over here. And the background, it looks kind of nice. You know, I guess I could turn on the fireplace. It might melt my banner though. That wouldn't be any good. I don't want to do that. I got my little, if you guys are of a certain age and you remember Spencer's Gifts in the mall, you know, that little electric lightning ball back there. How happy does that make people of my age, you know? I love that ball. That brings me just joyous happiness. So got a little couch over here, a couple guitars hanging out. So this is going to be the new studio. So I got the new microphone. What you guys don't see is I got a new light panel over there, which I actually like better than the ring light. I think it's a little more professional. Like the ring light felt just kind of junky and rinky dink, you know, but this thing is pretty cool. It's only like 8 inches by 10 inches maybe, but that light is on 1% right now. And you can set the brightness from 1 to 100%. And you can adjust like the light tone, you know, from 0 to I think 5600K, whatever that is. I'm going with 4,500. Maybe it's at 5,000. It's either at 5,000 or 4,500. If it's too blue, let me know. I can warm it back up. Do they still have Spencer's? I would go to a Spencer's just for the happiness and the retro feel. But I remember when it wasn't retro and it was the real deal. That was yeah. My wife Kelly got me the Spencer's, you know, lightning ball. That was about 5 years ago. I've had that ball for a while. It just makes me happy to have going on. We got Ashley from Catalina Morph Mixer in the green room. If you guys want to join the show tonight, make sure that you go check out that link in my story and hang out. Let me see here. Oh, tomorrow morning will be a special episode of Proper Cup of Joe. It's going to be on Wednesday because Thursday morning, New Year's Day, I don't know about you, but I'm probably not going to be up at 6:30 having coffee, rambling on about philosophical questions from the reptile business with my buddy Joe. So tomorrow morning, first off, Joe can't make it. So it's either going to be me solo or I got a couple cool invites out there. We'll see if anybody feels like dancing tomorrow morning or not. But Proper Cup of Joe will be tomorrow morning, not Thursday this week. So I'll be doing back-to-back double duty. I get all riled up tonight and then go to bed early and get up early and come do the show. I think that's it. What's good out there? I hope you guys had a good holiday. Oh, Brian, okay. So like I say, just an open line Tuesday night here. Adam, do you have Taylor acoustic guitar? I don't. Here's how big of a snob I've become. Well, I might be like the low entry guy in ball pythons. All my acoustics these days are Gibsons now. Like I say, I turned into a snob. I don't own fast cars. I don't own Harley Davidsons, but I own nice guitars. Taylors are nice, and some of their high end are plenty just as high end as Gibsons. But I really love how Gibsons feel. I love the scale length of the Gibson necks, and so that's a Gibson J200 M for mini. Fits my smaller frame quite nicely. So Gibson J200 M is that guitar, and I do have my backup is a Gibson Advanced Jumbo is the backup that I use, or I'll tune that to Open G. If I perform a song in Open G, I'll use the Gibson Advanced Jumbo for that one. Oh, he asked me about the Taylors just so that he could sling out the Martin information. Nice, D28. Okay, not bad. Those of y'all that don't know, for acoustic guitars, you either got to be like a Gibson guy or a Martin guy. And then there's all the other companies really is kind of what there is. So touche, Brian. I like that. I like that. All right. Happy New Year's Eve. Aaron, nice job competing in the 15 minutes of lame, man. I thought you did an outstanding job. Thanks for the entertainment and the community entertainment. Let's say we get our first guest on. If you guys want to be a guest, go check out my story on Instagram. If it's not there, let somebody know. Let me know, excuse me, and I'll find somebody to post the link while we're on the show. This is Ashley. She is in the Proper Rules Patreon. She's in the Small Town Exotics Patreon. I see her at Tinley. Ashley from Catalina Morph Mixer. What's up, Ashley? How you doing?
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's going okay over here.
All right. Hey, if you try turning your phone sideways, we get to see more of you that way.
No, it shut off on me. I had to switch it because it was acting up on me. So let's see if it will do it.
All right. If it won't, don't worry. We'll just roll with it.
And your link is still in your stories.
Okay, the link is still there. Cool. Thank you. Good.
Yes. Let's see if it will. Let's see if it will do it.
All right.
So when I tried to do it, it kicked me out.
Yeah, I saw you bump a minute ago. Yeah. Don't worry about it then. We'll roll with it. That's what the Open Mic Live is for. So, okay, introduce yourself if people don't know you.
Okay, hold on. I got to plug in my mic thing back up. Hold up. I'm all screwed up now. All right. Okay, can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah. You're live. You're on.
All right. So, yeah, I'm Ashley. I started Catalina Morph Mixer just about 4 years ago now. I have about 15 different species of animals, but primarily I breed ball pythons. I just had a bunch of little neonates of the Solomon Island ground boas that were born about 2 weeks ago now. So I'm experiencing that and doing some trial and error with them because there's not a ton of information about them.
Eventually, first touch of those?
Yes. So,
oh, nice. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. I was really excited about it. I thought the female was gravid, but she kept, pounding mice like no other. So I'm like, well, maybe she's not. Maybe she's just fat. And then I went to let the dogs out late one night, and I saw some babies in the front, and I was like, oh my goodness. So.
Do they give live birth?
They're live birth, yes.
Yeah, very cool. Now,
so
what's the difference? I heard that, here's how ignorant I am. I heard that there's like pure live birth, and then there's a type of birth that's like a hybrid where they actually lay eggs, but they just keep them inside themselves, and then it all comes out after. So which are yours?
I think that's considered part of almost like the live birth because they're in like a type of sac within the mom, but then they'll come out of it
okay.
That's because I haven't heard of like hybrid, but I do know that they kind of live in the sac inside the mom until she delivers them.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's all live. Maybe that just is live birth then.
Or maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out.
No, I would defer to you. You have far more experience in this than I do.
But yeah, boas, and I have a dwarf retic and a super dwarf. I will probably breed super dwarfs in the future, just because I love them a lot, and yeah, just keep on going and definitely work to still my ball python projects and keep going with those.
All right, give me the pitch on owning maybe not a super dwarf, but a retic. What's going on? What are you doing with a retic? Not just you. What's anybody doing with a retic?
Yeah, so I can only give from my experience or people I have talked to. These are the coolest animals. Like if you're looking for people who are looking for a pet per se, my dwarfs, I put them in my bedroom because they always interact with me. They always, as soon as I come into my bedroom, they're coming out of their hides. They're coming to the front of the door. They want to come out and hang out with me. You could just see there's a lot more thinking going on there.
I was going to say, I've heard they're very, very smart and engaging, kind of the way you're talking about.
Yeah, they're so smart. And I just love that they interact with you. I always joke around with my kids because I'm like, I'll open the door if I'm by the cage, I'll call their name and they will come out. It is crazy. But so honestly, if you're looking for something that wants to interact with you, that's smart, just get one, make sure it's been handled. Like, 'cause I have my super door, he was not handled a lot. So he's a little more flighty, but he doesn't try to bite you or strike at you. You just have to take him out of that prey, mode, and then he's fine to take out. Um, yeah, handling, and they get to know you, and they will interact with you. They love
So
to climb up, and they're so cool.
how many retics do you have, including the super dwarfs?
I just have the two, so I have a dwarf and a super dwarf. So
Oh,
I
I
have
gotcha. Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to remember my localities on my newer guy. So I know it's like Kalatoa and Japea. My super dwarf is Ternate or Ternate, however you want to say it. And then he's got the 50% albino in there. But Dad was about 6 foot, so he's kind of a tiny guy, so I don't expect him to get very big.
Yeah. Well, okay. What's what's the backup plan if he does? Do you like? Is there a way to identify the smaller ones when they're babies or not? You just got to kind of hope to where they get to.
I think you're kind of hoping, that they stay that
Right.
way, and you're trying. So, and the way I got the super door for free, and they had won it at a Tinley auction. So I ended up calling the breeder because I'm like, I need gonna end up with like a 20-foot long snake here.
Right.
So, and that this person isn't lying to me. So yeah, I called and everything checked out, and they're like, yeah, that's the snake. And they're like, I can't believe you just got that for free. Um,
Right.
and that's what started my love of retics right there. And then I bought another one from Reach Out Reptile this past Tinley because I sent someone else over there to buy it, and then I went to go see if they bought it, and I found it myself, so I bought it. That's how I am. That's how I am too.
Tinley is
And now I'm
a
like, okay,
dangerous.
now I'm gonna like so dangerous.
Tinley is dangerous for those sorts of decision making for sure. So, what did you learn in
Especially if you
2025?
bring
What? I'm losing you there, I think. Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh, you back? Or is it me? Nope, not me. I see you blinking. That must mean you're safe. Are you okay? Blink twice if you need help. All right, it's an open line Tuesday night. Feel free to hang out and jump on and chat if you want to. Oh, is Ashley back now?
I'm back.
Okay, nice. There it is. We did the blink test, but you seemed like you're okay for a minute. I was like, yeah, maybe. What's something that you learned in 2025 related to to our hobby or industry?
What I've learned right in this moment is I should also get my Wi-Fi extender downstairs.
It happens to the best of us. Don't you worry.
um, what I have learned this year is just, I think, being patient with everything and just being okay, knowing that things will work out, to not be afraid to ask for help from the professionals that have been doing this for a while, to really use the Patreons to gain the knowledge, uh, and really just try to educate yourself more, basically, because the more education you have, the more it helps out yourself, your animals, and helps your business out. And there's so
Yeah,
many great platforms to go learn from.
yeah, great job. I agree. And like, so full disclosure, obviously there's a Proper Royals Patreon, but also Small Town Exotics, and you and I are both members there.
Yeah.
And I just think that the community aspect of any Patreon, I guess, I don't know, I haven't been in a whole bunch of them. Maybe I suppose there would be some unhealthy ones, but the nature of Patreons is that you're going to surround yourself with like-minded people and like-minded opportunities. And I think it's one of the very, very best investments somebody could make. I think I'm sorry if I'm talking out of turn, Shane. I think Shane's is $5 a month. I think mine is $7 a month that gets you into everything I'm talking about, the group community aspect of it. And for $5 or $7 a month, the knowledge that you can gain or share or help somebody else, or just the camaraderie, like Shane's is really great. Shane's goes off on who knows whatever tangents. I have to say, like I tend to keep more, I don't keep it that way, but it stays more snake related, generally speaking, but just an all around community in Shane. So I think that it really is helpful, especially like when we start hearing that the industry or the hobby's dead, or that it's tough out there, or, but all the downer stuff that you happen to hear publicly. In these Patreons and community groups, there's the fuel to keep, not even necessarily to keep going, because if you don't want to keep going, don't. But if you want to keep going and you want a little fuel in your tank, like they are fantastic, and they're fun, and they're people just into it because you're into it. Like I don't hear anybody in either of those Patreons talking about how we're going to make $1 million this year on snakes. That's not the case. It's just that we're enjoying life and enjoying things.
100%. And it's definitely in small towns for sure. We're such like a little family in there. And I think if you do have a Patreon and there's an event to
Oh, we lost Ashley again. All right. It's Open Line Tuesday. The link is in my story on Instagram. Come in if you want. I'm going to let Ashley get reconnected in the green room for just a moment. Hopefully we'll get her back in a few minutes as well. On this topic, I saw this topic of like having the kind of gumption or the fuel and that kind of thing. If you guys know who Rick Rubin is, he's a record producer, really notorious for everybody from the Beastie Boys to the Black Crowes to Jay-Z and 2,000 other people that I'm forgetting. Like, he is the record producer. And I saw an interview with him, and at first it sounded a little like kind of self-aggrandizing or egotistical, but basically he says, the music that I make is for me and for the artist. My job is to make the artist the very best and to have music that I really enjoy. And basically he says he puts the audience last. Now, he doesn't say it explicitly in that interview, but his point is, if it's music that he loves, he's going to have the drive to go find the very, 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 very best version of that music. And that translates. He doesn't start with what's going to sell the best. How do I fake my way through this? How do I create something that isn't real in my heart? He says, okay, here's what's in front of me. How do I make this the very best and something I'm the most passionate about? Somebody like, and I'll talk, somebody who was like, like I say, a great interview when he was on the show, Brian Gundy. That kind of passion comes out when I see Brian talking about his animals. I think Brian works a lot of clown pied stuff. I don't remember the exact genes, but I know a lot of quote high-end breeders that would turn their noses up at that. And I think it's crazy that people do turn their noses up at that, but it's also laughable, because if you are making something that you enjoy, you're going to work harder at it. You're going to put more thought into your pairings and into your cleaning, into your husbandry and care. If they need medical attention, I guarantee you're going to put a whole lot more care into it. And I hate to say it, but you're probably going to stand firmer on the price, and you're probably going to get a better price because of what a believer you are and the work that you put into creating either that goal or the steps on the way to that goal. So I thought it was a really good analogy of what we hear about, breed and work the projects that make you happy and that are going to be fulfilling. And, I've seen chefs do that. I see musicians do it. I myself, when I'm playing live, like if I play what I know I'm going to feel best about playing that night and the mood that I'm in, and hopefully I'm reading the room and the audience a little bit, it's going to be a better show than just going, okay, who's got $20? I guess I'll do, wagon wheel again or something. You know what I mean? Like, Be you. If I get that fuel, get that excitement and that passion in what you do. And I took a lot of inspiration when I heard that from Rick Rubin, and it caught my ear because, again, at first it was like, okay, Rick Rubin, you've made your money. Don't tell me that audiences aren't important. It's not exactly that audiences aren't important. It's that they will genuinely appreciate what you put the most amount of work into, I think. So anyhow, there's some food for thought for you. Let's see. We got another guest. This is Keeper Kane. I got to say, one of the people that keeps the lights on here, one of our sponsors on Proper Royals. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Proper Royals stage. Keeper Kane. What's up, Kane?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, man? You got a little longer beard since the last time we chatted.
It's taking me forever, man. This is over a year's growth, but I'm trying to achieve greatness here, Just one strand at a time.
All right, stay strong, man. But that is, it's looking good. I don't know if you know, one of my superpowers is growing a beard. This is about a little over a day's worth on me. I don't know what I would look like after a year. I've got some pictures I'll have to send you, maybe of a 6 or an 8 month beard, and it's pretty.
Yeah. So, just full transparency. I don't know why my phone's been weird. I can only see like a small square of me. I can't see you, but I can hear you, so it don't matter.
Oh, perfect. You don't come here to see me, so that's fine. That's good, man.
But I did see the shadow before I got on. I seen you getting a little bit of a shadow going on there, and the new studio looks nice, man.
Thank you, man. How's the and you could be on, and I'm not just fishing for compliments. How's the new microphone? Do I have it dialed in, or is it too harsh, too low?
No, I think you sound on point, honestly. I don't think it's too hot and heavy, and I mean, it don't sound like there's like any kind of interference or nothing. It sounds good.
Okay, thank you, man. I haven't done a show yet where I get to hear myself back on it, so this is the first go on it. So I appreciate it. Hey, if people don't know you, give yourself a little introduction here, Kane.
Yeah. So I'm Kane, Kane Fritz Wallace. I'm Keeper Kane. Most people know me. I get the cheat code that my name is in my brand name, so most people know my brand, know my name. We do. We predominantly, as far as species go, keep and breed ball pythons, but we like to keep a wide variety of things. Like you've probably heard Adam say on the show, we keep tarantulas and aquatics and larger snakes, frogs, geckos, the whole gamut, Now,
what's the big snake do you have? Do you keep retics as well?
No, we have, just as a pet, we have a female Burmese python named Tiny. And then we also have a breeding pair of Dumerils boas.
Okay. Yeah, Dumerils get. I forgot how big Dumerils would get, man. Those are sizable animals too. But the Burm. How old is that Burm? How long you had that?
So she's probably about, I think she's around 2.5, 3 years old, but we don't power feed her. So she's 8 foot, but she's not real big around. So we want her to live a long time,
Yeah.
So I want her to be big, but I'm just trying to take my time with her.
You got decades, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. You got time on it. Something that a lot of people that maybe haven't met you before, they might not know. I think that you are extremely diligent in your planning and your vision and your direction that you go in. Tell us about that. How kind of how 2025 went with that in mind, and what 2026 in the future looks like for you.
Yeah, so that is an advantage to not having infinite funds. You get infinite time to think about how to spend your funds. But no, I do try to stay pretty focused. Honestly, I really think this year is the year that I've got my head fully grasped around what I want to do as far as ball pythons go, for sure. Being this is the ball python show, I'll try to stick to that lane. I think that's also, I heard you say, what's advice you give earlier. I think that's the biggest advice I would give somebody is to be patient and take your time and really study all the morphs and learn what it is you want to work with, because it's completely different now than day one from what I wanted to work with then to now. This last 3 years, I've really, done all the regular, get your foot in the door, get a little bit of breeding done, figure out your husbandry. Now that I'm 3 years in and I've spent a million nights combing listings and learning the morphs, I think I've got a good grasp on what I want to work. So I'm looking forward to next year getting into some hopefully producing some double visual animals, and also getting into a new recessive, which is paint.
Oh, nice. What was your like aha moment? You said you kind of got some clarity this year on where you want to go. What was that aha moment or the aha experience, maybe, if it was bigger than just a moment?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, like you said, not just a moment, but just really gaining the confidence that I know I know the direction I want to go. Before, I kind of knew I liked this gene, I like that gene, but I hadn't really, painted a path for myself yet. I couldn't see, 5 years in the future. Where now, I think I'm pretty good. Like if I had the infinite funds, I'd be dropping it right now.
Well, you certainly keep an eye on Morph Market for all of us in the Patreon. I'll tell you that, man. If I clicked on every link that you posted, I'd be broke, man.
Yeah. I've got the nickname Enabler in a lot of the Patreons for good reason.
I was gonna say the keeper enabler over here is Kane. What are some of your projects? I know a couple of the things you're super passionate about, but what are the projects you're most passionate about or feeling most fueled by right now?
So this year, what I'm mostly going into is hypoclown, and of course, with extra incomplete dominance in there. But that'll be my main focus for this year. But as far as recessives, I like hypoclown, pied, and paint. I'm just now getting into paint this year. I was trying to decide if I want to get in this year or next year, but I got a good deal on a breeder female, a visual breeder female, and I've got a double visual, double incomplete dominant with an extra het male to put to her. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making my hets and getting in that game. I'd say that's what I'm most excited for. But also, I'm sure everybody that knows me knows I love bongo. That's my bread and butter. I put bongo in everything.
Give me the pitch on hypoclown, especially if somebody were to say, those are some of the like most worked recessives. Why now? What lit that fire for you?
Definitely. So actually, you did play a little bit of role in the hypo thing.
Okay.
I when I first got in, I was more into DG, and I heard you talking good about hypo a lot, and I just, that was the time I was looking into stuff more, and I started looking at it more. But I mean, clown. I know people don't like to hear it, but clown is king, man. It does good. It's got all the different expressions, pattern wise, color wise. You can do a lot to it. Most things go to it good. So even though it's overworked, it's got so many more lanes than a lot of other projects. And then hypo, I know DG was real hot. I mean, you had to give up your bank account to get DG for a minute.
Yes, sir. For a little while there, yeah.
Yeah, and now it's not that it's like completely dropped out or nothing, but it's come down to more of a most anybody can get in. Hypo was the opposite. It's been around forever, and people kind of slept on it, but now people are really seeing, it just does a lot for colors. I know it gets the nickname in shed, but really it brightens things up, and it really saturates bright colors like yellows and oranges and stuff like that. So
yeah, when I hear people say it just makes it look in shed, I'm like, you haven't experienced it in the right way then yet, man. It is
right.
Get it with in my opinion, actually, I was going to say, get it with the right dark genes, get it with any genes in the right way, man. And like you say, it's just got to have the contrast. It's when it doesn't have the contrast that I think it kind of glazes things at worst. But yeah, I'm a fan, and I'm a fan of hypoclown. That me asking that question didn't mean that I wasn't interested in it, but I agree, man. I think, and honestly, I would think anything that somebody's passionate about working, but I always like hearing if somebody saw a specific animal or there was a certain combo you were going after. What codoms do you want to see in there in your hypoclown project?
Yeah, so just to double down on that though, like the best thing, clown, the king, with hypo, which has contrast, saturation, makes it look better as an adult. You put them two together, man. But I like, so obviously bongo, and it's a little bit of a darkening gene. I could just ramble off a list of stuff I really like to work with. I like Orange Dream. I like GHI. I like Blackhead. I like, I don't work most bell genes, but I like Mystic and Phantom. Those are pretty good.
Now you have
gravel, because that's another one you got me into is the super gravel.
I mean, you are on the Proper Royals live show. You'd be remiss if you didn't mention gravel. I got to say that.
I mean, come on.
How about this? Since you're here, Ashley's still in the back. We'll get her back in just a second. You want to cut some promos and pay some bills with me for a minute, man? I mean, it would be, fitting you being the one with your logo up top there.
Let's run it, man.
All right, let's do it, guys. First off, I want to give a big thanks to Redline Shipping. Look, it's a service that I go after. Okay. If you need help shipping, if you need help in planning for temperatures, if you need professional industry insight on when to ship, how to ship, what to ship, and make sure that your animals get there safe, Redline are your folks. There's a phone number you can call. Reptile keepers are going to answer the phone and look out for you. They have the materials and the equipment to ship as well. So check out Redline Shipping. Use the promo code PROPER5. Get yourself $5 off of your next shipping label. Shedtesting.com, also known as phenome.com. Now they have merged. They are one and the same. You'll see a full transition to Phenome, but maybe it'll just stay shedtesting.com too. But anyway, those are the two brands. They are one and the same. That is Charlie Williams Shed Testing brand. Go check them out, shedtesting.com. It's in the name. You can get a 10-panel recessive test for $85. It's $8.50 per shed on that if you want to find out what's everybody's favorite question, what's going on in there. Check them out, and you'll get a return very, very fast on that and great prices. And Charlie is now working with the best labs, the most automated systems with the fewest amount of variables for human interaction that would cause false negatives or false positives, and the best customer service, in my opinion, as well. Kane, what do you know about Sarah and Josh as Sundog Serpents?
And they are some of the goats. If you don't know, you're sleeping on them.
I like this. Look at Kane cutting promos here, just like that, off the cuff. That is Sarah and Josh down in Orlando. I've known them coming into my 5th year, I think, of knowing them. We used to vend together down in Florida on the Repticon circuit. I've bought snakes from them. They bought snakes from me. I have one of their Het Monsoon girls that we're doing a breeding project on. So go check them out. If you're into TSK Axanthic, they're a great opportunity for that. They have TSK clown ingredients that you can use to make for your TSK clown project. Also, super asphalt ingredients as well. Not too much of that down south of the border. They have a bunch direct from Billy himself. And Kane, I believe they said they had a Stranger Hypo Clown clutch, man. You might have to.
Oh man,
that's what I'm saying, man. We got to go see.
Yeah.
So check out Sundog Serpents. They're on Morph Market, Instagram, all the usual places. Reagan Renee Royal Pythons. If you check out ReaganRenee.com, just ReaganRenee.com, all of Charlie's inventory is there. If you buy from ReaganRenee.com, the shipping is free. He's going to take care of the shipping for you. If you want to even a better deal, use the promo code PROPER10, get yourself 10% off of everything on ReaganRenee.com. And then he's got these cool value add calculators. Like, I think we all know kind of the basic genetic calculators that you could come across. Charlie has been programming in using Python, ironically enough, is the name of the coding language. He does clutch valuations. He assesses testing valuation, whether it makes sense to test or not, and a whole breeding project pairing and valuation as well. It takes a little bit of input on your part, but it's really some cutting edge stuff. It's all free. It's all there on ReaganRenee.com. And Charlie's he's somebody I look up to. Incredible analytics and hard work and doggedness, and in an industry full of naysayers, he is somebody still into it and doing great stuff. I have a list. Hang on. If you want to know what you might find on Reagan Renee, Krypton projects, DG, G-Stripe, Candy Pied Clowns, and singles, doubles, and triples, overlapping, intermixed, all that good stuff. Go check them out. Keeper Kane, what do you got? A YouTube channel or something?
I just started one last week.
That's a lie. You've been at it a long time, man. It's very cool. You got it's animals and lifestyle. Is that a good way to put it? You think, like, how kind of your experience with the animals?
Yeah, I would say so. I try to make it a little more vloggy and not just like a like you said, subject style videos.
Yeah. You got your snakes, your big snakes, your aquatics, tarantulas, all on there, all family friendly guarantee on there, huh?
That's right. Always clean, and don't have to worry about keeping the volume down around your kids or at the office.
And safe for work. If you're not worried about your boss caring whether you're watching videos at work, Keeper Kane is your man. And last but not least is Chris at BNS Reptilia. He's my vending partner at Tinley, business partner. We own a few snakes together. He's been a friend, a mentor, the original advertising partner of Proper Royals. Thanks so much for all the support, Chris. Go check out Chris. He specializes in ball pythons, but also locality, boas, blood pythons, colubrids of all shapes and sizes, pituophis, bull snakes, pine snakes. He will let you know if they are legal to have, if you can have them in your locality, where you're at, and if you need the permits. And if you do, he'll help you out get those. He's got the knowledge and the education and the experience to do that. He's also the regional distributor for the Chipper Cocoa. If you're interested in any of those things, please go check out BNS Reptilia. We're coming ad-free tonight by Palm Street. If you're looking for a live selling platform, go check that out. Maybe a new little thing to add to your sales portfolio in 2026. Audience, thank you for hanging out. We got more show. We got Ashley at Catalina Morph Mixer. Chris at 319 is in the green room as well. We'll get them on in just a moment. Thanks, everybody. This is so fun. I know the word community is thrown around so much, but I really look forward to Tuesday nights. Thanks to the advertisers for keeping the lights on. Audience, thanks for keeping me coming back. Is genuinely what you do. All right, Kane. What's the big thing that you learned in 2025?
The big thing I would say, really, I just got to go back to what I said earlier. Just patience, man. Be patient. Don't, empires aren't built in a day. You don't come in and think you're just going to, be Canova tomorrow, which is not that you have to be Canova, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Take some time, really do your homework and learn what it is you want to work and why. And not just because somebody told you should work that, because you see the vision.
There you go, man. Thanks so much. You want to hang out with these guys? You got a boogie? What's your night look like?
If you're wanting to do like a one at a time, I took up a good minute, and I'm a talker, so I don't care to let somebody else get in. But I do want to, before I go, I want to just take a moment to show off that you may have Proper Royals merch, but what you don't have is this one of one right here.
That is true. That is one of one, and I got to give a shout out. That came from Robert at Husbandry Pro. His wife and he own an embroidering and clothing, clothing, apparel, accessories, fashion, whatever all that encompasses company. And they produce those. And that was a one-off one where he said, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And I said, "I don't know anything. If it's not a black T-shirt, I know nothing about it." But when you saw that one, Kane, you're like, "I'll take it." I was like,
"Oh yeah,
you can." That one's yours, man. So thank you for wearing that, man. I'm glad to see it's breaking in all right for you.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me on. Always love the show, and I can't wait for another good year of Proper Royals.
Man, thanks so much for the support in so many ways. Genuinely, Kane, I really appreciate it. I've enjoyed working with you, and I look forward to the future too. Thank you very much. Best to Michelle as well, man. Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year, brother.
All right. Thanks, Kane. I'll see you soon, man.
See ya.
Look at John with $10 in the jar. Go check out John's Creatures. He's on TikTok, somebody that's staying really, really active on TikTok, doing live shows on TikTok. I don't know if you're allowed to say selling animals there, so I won't say that. But go check out John's Creatures, TikTok, Instagram as well. We got Chris from 319. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Adam. How you doing?
I am good, man. You want to hang out with Ashley, or are you feeling selfish?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll put
bring Ashley on
for us here.
What's up, Ashley?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well over here.
Chris, how's Iowa treating you, man? You been all right? Did you get any of that blizzard?
No, we just had high winds and a little bit of flurries here. Most of it was north of us. I heard you guys got slammed.
Yes, sir. We did. I know I'm just a Florida boy that over exaggerates the Minnesota winter, but I think I finally have gotten the at least a dose of what they've said I haven't gotten for the past 2 years. We got a lot of experience the past couple of days. We'll put it that way. My back is legitimately sore from shoveling snow. I've had about enough of it.
Winter came early this year, that's for sure.
You know what? It felt like it didn't hit till after Thanksgiving, but when it hit, it did all right. It got going. I had a moment on what would it be, 8 days ago, December 22nd. The news was like, and the first day of winter is here. It's like the first day. It feels like it's been way too much. Chris, introduce yourself if people don't know you, man.
Chris Ferenzi, 319 Reptiles. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube, Facebook, all the places. Mainly deal with ball pythons. I got a nice collection of house snakes, and growing up a few other species here I plan to breed. Very nice. I'm gonna edit your name so that your brand handle is in the is in your name too. How about that, man? I mean, you're gonna yes, sir.
May as well, right? There we go.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
I've had the really fun, kind pleasure of hanging out with you and your family. We've had dinner. You came and checked out the car wash, so I really appreciate it. I always really like hanging out with you guys. It was a joy at Tinley as well, so I appreciate it. How's everybody doing? How's the family?
Oh, good. Just recovering from Christmas here. Got a bit of a family gathering for New Year's tomorrow, and then probably get back into the swing of real life here next week,
Yeah. I trust everybody had a good Christmas. Good Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Everybody made the nice list, or did you have a few on the naughty list?
Oh, yeah. They made the nice list. Yep.
Dads are suckers for the nice list, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, man. Yeah. What are some projects that you're most excited about for 2026, man?
So I'm getting started with some DG paint stuff that I'm real excited to put together.
Okay, just coming out of the gate swinging, huh? Not bad.
Yeah, and then I'm working some different sunset projects too. I've got cantaloupe. I know as you just got into that as well, so I'm working that into.
I got the scrambler. I don't have any of the cantaloupe.
You didn't get the cantaloupe? Okay.
No, I saw it. Beautiful. So you're putting that into sunset?
I'm sure. Yeah, I've got a male and a female locking up now. That fingers crossed here. We'll get some eggs with cantaloupe het sunsets. Those
would be wildly bright if you hit them the cantaloupe sunset. It'll take you 2 generations to do that, right?
Yes. Yep, it will. So I'm hoping to do that, and maybe eventually do super cantaloupe sunsets too.
Hello. And did you get yours from Antoine DPR? Where'd you get your cantaloupe from?
Yeah, NBK. So yeah, Antoine NBK. So
yeah. There you go.
So yeah, I got that a male last year. He produced a clutch for me this past year. So I've got 4 babies, a couple females I'm growing up that I hatched this year that I'm going to hang on to. And then hopefully, like I said, work that into some other things.
Yeah. What'd you do for that first year pairing with, if it was a male, I guess you had a couple pairings with it, or
I paired it to a normal because I wanted to see. Mine was a pastel cantaloupe, yellow belly, Enchi, and I wanted to honestly get the Enchi out of there because I don't necessarily love Enchi and clown, and I really like clown. So that was kind of my move there, and I got a nice pastel cantaloupe male, and it I don't know, that gene just blows up with pastel and yellow belly in the mix. It looks really nice.
Yeah, that's sort of really the old school style of saying, man, I got a normal because I need to isolate this gene. We almost never hear that with genetic testing now, but it is something that's good to strive for. Enchi and clown is a tough one. I love how Enchi looks in clown, but with any I wouldn't say it's the dead end, but it's so overpowering and reducing in clown that it's almost limiting. But I remember I still like making them, and I think super Enchi clowns I think look amazing, but I don't know what to do on top of it. I mean, fire changes the coloring and texture a little bit, but it's like nothing else sneaks back in,
Yeah, it's a little bit limiting, and I'm kind of excited because I hatched out just a pastel cantaloupe, like I said, a male, and it looks great. Like the blacks are really dark. The pattern really gets kind of distorted on it. I'm really liking what it does without the Enchi.
Yeah, and I could see that. Sorry, I got distracted. Chris Eaton got $50. What am I supposed to do, man? I got to interrupt and just say, Chris, thanks so much, man. It was a real pleasure, joy to see your new video today. Not because of, I mean, the content was fine and good as it always is, but to see you back at it, man, and back in the chair with the hat on, I'm so happy for you. Keep it going and keep it up in 2026, man. Thanks for the support. People underestimate your generosity in many ways, not just financially. So thank you so much, brother. Keep going, man. Hey, we're gonna do something fun with that $50, huh, man? Maybe. Oh, I'll get another light. That's what I'm gonna do. I want another light. That'll take care of that right there. He's the best, guys. Go check out the Fat Man Nation. Chris just put out a new video today that I got to tell you, it's a little bit of a nuance. Like, he's still got the old New Yorker Chris to him, but I heard a little bit of getting one for the little guys that are just into breeding, just for the sake of breeding. I thought it was a real cool. Touch in the video. So go check it out. I won't spoil anything else, but definitely worth it. So, sorry. So you got it isolated. You got the cantaloupe isolated, or the Enchi removed from it, and
Yeah.
What's pastel doing in cantaloupe for you?
For me, it brightens that color on the that cantaloupe color. I don't know what you call it, like the peachy color that brings in. And then the blacks, it just creates a better contrast, I think, between the blacks and then that peach color or that cantaloupe coloring. So I'm really digging what the pastel and cantaloupe together look like. And with how good that looks, I can't wait to see it in like DG, because pastel does real well with DG, maybe zebra at some point. So I think it'll do real well with those genes.
Yeah, I'd like to see it in, like, I'm on this, I wouldn't say, I guess it is an orange kick, but just a brightening kick or magnifying some opportunities with that. Man, seeing it in Ultramel would be phenomenal. Seeing it with, and I know that everything I do is with gravel, but I'd love to see gravel in there, because gravel brings just that golden glow to things. Although the yellow belly, I'm sure, is giving you a real good indication of what that's going to do.
But I can't imagine like a super gravel cantaloupe. That'll look real nice with the oranges in there.
I would think so, man. And then we start getting the cool, pattern distortions with the super gravel as well. So, as the saying goes, man, there's still so much to do. Anywhere we look, I mean, any gene, by and large, there's still so much to do with it, Geez, look at this. All right. I don't know. There's some sort of contest now. I'm here for the contest. You guys want to have a contest throwing cash around? Feel free. Thank you, Chris. Had I known, I would have brought Chris from 319 on right at the beginning, man. He's the one that's the register open right when you got here, man.
I'll take it.
yeah, you and me both. I'll get you commission, man. What are you excited for in 2026? I know that cantaloupe is one of them, but are there other genes and projects? Are there other events? Are there people you want to see? What do you got on your list for 2026? Oh, everybody freezes. Did you freeze, Chris? Dang, and he's gone. Okay, just like that. How about this? I'll answer my own question. What am I excited for in 2026? What do I see? What do I want to who do I want to see and experience? I am very, very excited for this scrambler project. I actually picked up a breeder male, so I'm going to just jump right in on that and get going on the scrambler combos. That male I got is a pied hypo super orange dream scrambler, so I'm going to get that in to all of my pied stuff, and some I have ultramel pied stuff too, so that'll be cool in there. And then I bought a dark gene clown that's just kind of a banger, of an acid leopard black pastel hurricane clown, and he's a breeder male. As like a lottery bonus, he tested out of the blue positive for het monsoon. There are some false positives with monsoon, so we're going to prove them out and just work slowly in that direction. But really just all those dark genes in clown to really jumpstart my clown projects and get those mixed in with the clown super gravel. I'm pumped. I just like, that's where I'm like, this year can't get here fast enough and to work through, So, Chris, before I lost you there, I was asking, what's got you like really pumped about 2026? I know you said cantaloupe, but also from like, what events or people do you want to see, or do you want to see other people's projects come to fruition? That has anybody said anything that just turns your head and makes you go, man, I definitely want to see that?
I know Steve's Morphs. He's working that DG paint project, so I'd love to see that.
Yeah. If anybody will hit something, it's Steve Casino. That's for sure, man. That is he's a hell of a breeder, and he's one tough dude too, man. He's he'll get it done.
Yeah, I'd love to see that project, get off the ground. For myself, I have my first opportunity at some visual sunset clowns this year, which is
hello.
The project I was, really into when I was getting into this. That was my main focus coming in. So I'm excited. I got a banana yellow belly clown het sunset to a sunset pastel het clown. So, hopefully we'll get some double visual there.
Have we seen I haven't, but I'm sure that they're out there. Banana sunset. What's that? What happens there? What's that produce?
I know Leviathan made some a few years ago. It looks great. Like it's how you would imagine it's a banana, but orange.
How are
I'm
they?
Really curious to see
have you seen how they're aging?
Does.
Sorry to interrupt. Have you seen how they're aging?
I have not. But I'm curious to see what they do with the clown involved too, because I know the banana clowns, they bring in a lot of red, so I'm very excited to see what sunset banana clown would look like.
I know everybody rolls their eyes at banana or clown for that matter. Banana clown is still one of just the most mind-blowing animals I've even seen on the planet, much less in our hobby. Like they're phenomenal, man. I love it. I love how clean they are, and I love when I asked how it aged, that wasn't me like dumping on it. I love like pursuing the super clean aging banana clowns, man. I've got a female pastel banana Enchi clown, and the peaches and bright yellows on that with very little spots from the Enchi, just phenomenal, man. Super clean head too, with the head stamp and around their eyes, So I love them, man. And yeah, let's see. Husbandry Pro says, who's behind the Husbandry Pro? Is that Zach or Robert tonight? Who's back there? He says I've seen both with age, and that age is like ultramel sunset. Very nice. Let me see. Jeremy, a little secret I didn't let out. I got 2 of those females. So if you're interested in one, you just let me know. It sounds like you're already into it, so I'm not even trying to sell it. But honestly, today when I was cleaning, when I opened the tub, I was just like, that is a nice combo, man. They are nicer in person even than the picture. So red stripe, spot nose clown females, definitely available. So come down and see one, or if you want me to hold one for you, just let me know, man. It's me. Yeah, I know who's me. Almost always helpful. Zach. Okay, I take it back. He was there. Zach is our guest next week, January 6th, to kick off the 2026 year of Proper Royals Live. So yeah, I'll see you this time next week, Zach. Thanks for tuning in tonight too and hanging out.
He had some awesome reels on the 15 minutes of lame there, the campaigning.
I liked seeing a little different side of Zach. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I thought it took him out of his shell a little bit. I thought that was all right myself, man. I agree with you. All right, cool. Then what events are you looking forward to? I'm sure Tinley, you got any other big events on your calendar?
I'm hoping to make it to SERE this year,
Oh,
SERE.
cool.
So
Yes, yeah.
I'd really like to. I've heard a lot of great things about that show, and really would love to make it down there this year.
Did you not to get into too personal business? What show was you had? You had some plans to do some serious cross country travel, and then something came up and interrupted it. Was that SERE or was that Nashville?
No, it was the Nashville thing for Shane's
American?
Patreon.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. No. Oh yeah. For the Patreon, the reptiles on the river.
Yep. I was gonna make it down there for that, and like the week before, I had to replace like the whole suspension on my car, the front end.
Yeah,
we got some great ones here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, that contribute to that.
Yeah, that'll cut into the play money pool for sure, man. I'm certain of that. You going to be at Tinley in March?
Probably, yeah. I try to make it to both Tinleys usually. That's my hometown, so.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that Chicago's your hometown.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually went to high school like 5 minutes from Tinley there. I was going to that show as a kid. Didn't
you say that you guys got married at that hotel?
Yep, we got married.
That makes sense now. Okay.
We got married. Our wedding reception was in the room that Tinley's in. That's where we had our wedding reception.
Makes perfect sense then to go back there then. Yeah. Excellent, man. Yep. Are you gonna do any vending? How do you move your snakes? You do it on Morph Market, or on
Morph Market? I've got about 40, 50 hatchlings here that just hatched out in the last 6 weeks, I'd say. So we'll see. I might do some vending this year. We'll see how it goes. Just getting them all fed, getting them all shed tested here to see what I got, and
right.
And then we'll go from there. Figure out what I want to keep, what I want to sell.
You got to come out to the Des Moines show, January 31st. It's coming up, man.
Yeah, I might. That's my wife just talked. That's my birthday's the 25th. She's like, "You want to go to the reptile show for your birthday?" I said, "That sounds like a good birthday."
Just check out properroyals.com before you hit the road. Let me know. And
yes, sir.
Well, that'd be great, yes, man.
Sir.
I hope you guys do make it. Would you stay the night before in Des Moines, or you drive down the same day?
No, we'd probably stay the night before.
Oh, cool. Let's get in touch. I'll be there the night before as well, man. Maybe we'll go grab dinner or drink or something. I don't know. The friends that I stay with, sometimes it's so funny. So I never know even if they're going to be at the house or not. Sometimes they're there and I hang out with them, and sometimes they're just like, here's the code, you know what's up, you can have it. So I think they'll be there. I might have to hang out with them, but if not, let's go grab dinner and a beer or something like that. It's Des Moines, surprising. I say surprising. I only say surprising because I don't know anything about Des Moines, but it's a very cool town. There's good scene there, man.
Yeah, there's good seating, good eats. It's a nice place.
Yeah, I like it. It's the last place I saw my favorite band, Social Distortion. I never thought I'd be saying that about Des Moines, but that is the truth at the moment. So, well, Chris, awesome. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Thanks for having me.
Anything we didn't cover? What anything like that?
No, I don't think so, man. It was fun. Okay. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, man. I appreciate you jumping on tonight, and I gotta have you. You gotta do a full episode one of these. One of these
absolutely.
Weeks, all right, let's do it for 2026. So get you on here, man.
Sounds good.
It. All right, I will see you soon. Happy New Year to you too, Chris. Thanks again for hanging out, man. All right, guys, I am going to wrap it up. I had a fun hangout. I hope you guys did too. We'll get back to a little more of a classic format in the weeks coming up. Next week is Zach Parpart from Husbandry Pro and Reptile Ads, newly launched. Go check that out if you haven't. I admit I gotta brush up on it. And like, I'm a Husbandry Pro guy, and I've been so busy. It's not that I don't want to. So I'm gonna brush up, do my homework on Reptile Ads this week. You guys should go do the same on that. I hope you guys have an awesome new year. And I don't mean just the holiday. I mean the whole year. I don't know what it is, but there's always the optimism about a new year. We got one more. We'll do one more segment, one more guest. But it's not going to interrupt my thought. I got Charlie from Reagan Renee in the green room back there. I hope it's a good year. And I hope that if we learn anything from 2025 is that tough, challenging times, we're here, we survived. Those of us that didn't survive, I'm thinking of you, and I mean it in the most heartfelt way, whether you mean literally or what would be the opposite of figuratively, but we're here. So we made it through 2025. Let's make 2026 a good year and look out for each other and this hobby and community a little bit. Speaking of people that look out for the hobby and the community, welcome back, Charlie Ryan from Reagan Renee Royal Pythons. What's up, Charlie? How you doing, man?
Oh, you didn't have to stick it out for me. You could have
Oh
just.
no, this is hanging out, man. I am down for hanging out. I'll look, man. These nights where I don't have to write a show and I can just roll with it, I'm having a blast on, man. This is good stuff here.
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad I snuck in here at the end before you hung up. But like I said, you didn't have to stay on my account.
Dude, the beard is worth the price of admission. I like it. You tightened it up, but you stayed committed. It's nice and full there, huh?
Yeah, it's filling. It's finally filling in. It took a little while. It starts off all Joe Dirt like. It's missing spots and stuff. It takes a little while to kind of fill in. Last time I had it this thick was right before my daughter was born, which is coming up on 10 years ago now. And,
oh wow!
Shaved it while my wife was in the hospital for the 3-day process that took. And then that was the last time I had it like this. But
yeah,
man, you're saying you hope 26 is a good year. I want to jump on to everybody. 26 is going to be a good year.
There you go. Move it up.
Is your year. You're gonna crush 26. That's everybody. You just have to start believing in yourself. Recognize that you control your own destiny. It's not there's sure external market factors, whatever you want to say, but you're smarter than the average person. You just bet on yourself to be able to figure it out, and you're going to get it done, right?
You posted very recently. I'll misquote it, but something to the effect of a goal that is made and committed to is halfway achieved.
Yes,
essentially.
Yes,
I think that is. It falls into my whole like just start, just go do it, just go take the leap, just commit to it. But also like it's more than, I promise you, like here's why it's so valuable to me. It's more than just like a personal positive pep talk, which people can have whatever opinion they want of that. I think actually personal positive pep talks are probably a big part of my life, to tell you more than I'd want to admit. But psychologists have studied the effect of actually setting a goal, of actually writing down a goal. And I don't know the numbers. You could pop it into your chat GPT and it'll bring up all the different studies, but it's something massive, like 40 to 60% more likely that you will achieve that goal if you just write it down. If you just write your goals down and state what they are, and then if you look at them and you check in, if you set benchmarks, if you have a goals buddy that you check in with, all of those things, just doing those, and those are all free. They don't cost you anything, man. How cool is that?
Oh, 100%. That's when I put it, that's exactly what I had in mind. It's scientifically proven that you will, studies with controls, you are more likely to achieve it just for the fact that you wrote it down. And it's even more so if you put it out there publicly. And we have social media now, so it's really easy to do that.
Right.
Put it out there publicly and you'll hold yourself more accountable, knowing that other people saw it and they might be like, this guy never did that thing. So don't keep it in, put it out there, just say I'm going to do it and go after it. And if you don't, then you know what? Half the people on social media aren't going to remember that you posted that thing anyway. So.
Well, and you know what? We've all failed at something. We've all failed at most things we've ever done. It just we didn't suddenly start walking overnight. How many times we stumble around, but we learned. We learned every time. And you're going to get better at things just by committing to go doing it. So I really love that, man. I thought it was fantastic.
Well, reminds me of another one, and I'll misquote this one. I don't remember who exactly originated it, but I've heard a couple of people that I listen to and I follow that really have me amped up lately talk about this. But winners lose more than losers lose. It's a fact. Is it right? So when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. And what they're saying, right, is you're going to go through all these failures as you're out there putting yourself out there and figuring it out. What's going to happen though is if a loser loses once and then stops, you lose 10 times, but one of these is a win, you're going to go straight past them, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
and I guess the trick is don't look back and keep giving it, keep going after it. So I think we were saying this in the chat one morning on I think on a proper cup of Joe, I might have dropped that one, but
yeah, I had a conversation today. So there was a guy, he's a local breeder, snake enthusiast. He's got a bunch of cool animals, but he is very, very skilled tradesman. He helped me with building the car wash renovation and building it out.
nice.
And he's very, very busy in the warm months in Minnesota with his work that he does. But then in the winter, he kind of hunkers down. So I gave him a call today. I hadn't talked to him since, I talk with him, see him every now and again, but really hadn't talked with him in probably 8 or 9 months. Anyway, he said, man, do you remember how awful that car wash was for you last year? He's like, it was something every single day. And I was like, no. I'd forgotten all about it. And he's right. It was horrible, man. The whole place froze over. My boiler froze.
I remember you with the boiler in there. You came on live one night and you're like, guys, I know I'm supposed to do a show tonight, but the boiler broke and I'm just out here.
I can't do it. Yeah, it was frozen over. I didn't know if every penny I had just sunk into the business I knew nothing about, if I had just ruined the whole thing. That night, I didn't know that in-floor heat actually uses glycol and not water, so that when a dummy like myself has his boiler go out, that it doesn't freeze and crack your floor. At the time, I thought that the foundation was maybe ruined. It was a total disaster. And Bo is his name. That guy, Bo, he was like, yeah, man, you were renting propane blasting heaters. You were trying to thaw the place out and everything. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. And I say that because it was such a disastrous failure, me running that car wash through the winter last year. And this year has been fantastic just because I learned about it, Well, Jeremy says it's on your end, but I don't know if that's your end or my end or whose end. Oh, he can still hear it. I'm not sure what happened, Charlie. Oh, we got dead air. That's no good. So to the point, though, of just getting going and just starting and just setting a goal, screw the failures. You're going to learn, man. You're going to, and volume makes that up. Say you have one clutch and half the babies died. It's horrible. It's always horrible if you lose half a clutch. But when you have 10 clutches, that volume becomes less, and you're going to learn from whatever caused that first set of failures, and you're going to tweak the temperatures, or you're not going to cut as early, or you're going to, learn how to keep them a little bit damp, or whatever the things are. That's how you learn. So yeah, I like this. This is a good little goals thing for 2026. Is your sound back?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Just cut while you're in the middle of the story. I'm like, what is going on? I'm asking the chat. I'm like, is it just me or is Adam's mic? Or I was checking, my sound was on, so I just popped out and back in. We're back.
Yeah, no, it's I hear you now, and we got through it all right. So, all right, Charlie, what are you most excited for 2026 for? And you are full of life these days. I've known you 3-4 years now, and I've seen you. You're like the most charged I've ever seen you, I think. Did I lose you on sound again? Oh, I was excited for this question and the answer, man. Charlie, did I lose you again? Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, it's a cliffhanger. We're going to have to get Charlie back for a different episode. I think he doesn't even realize he's still on screen. He's like, maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I won't. All right. I'm going to give him the countdown. If not, all right. Well, guys, check out ReaganRenee.com. You'll see some of the new projects that Charlie's been working on. And when I say he's okay. I muted your original one. Can you hear me though? He hooked up his phone and his laptop, and it was reverbing. Let me see. He's down to just one camera.
I just dropped from the other one. I don't know what's going on, man. The sound just keeps dropping off on the computer. I'm gonna have to look into that later. But
all right, third time will be the strikeout. But
yeah, that's it.
No, you've been awesome to me. You give as many times as needs. Okay, I was telling everybody you're about the most amped up I've ever seen you in the 3 or 4 years that I've known you about what you're working on, and as far as in our hobby or industry, however people want to call it.
Yep.
What are you most excited about for 2026 in your world and ball pythons?
Oh, man, all of it. You've talked a lot. I really appreciate you sharing with everybody, helping me push it. But the calculators that I started launching, some of the tools, I'm not even going to go to calculator, but just some of the tools, the stuff that I've used to help me stay organized, stay on task, and go after some of the goals like we talked about. So I'm going to try to do more of that. I've looked at the entire, and some people know this term, but I tried to look at the entire value stream, or all the pain points on from everything from buying your first kind of investment breeder snake to like getting it to breed to even to like when you have hatch the first clutch. Like, what are some of the pain points and issues, and what are things I did to ease that? Because I feel like I smoothed a lot of stuff out in the last 5 years. I've made a lot of things easier on myself. So I'm going at now. What I'm going to do is I'm going back. I started in the middle with that calculator around calculating clutches. I'm going back to kind of the beginning, and I'm going after like each problem I can identify. Like I guess when you're looking at buying a a breeder animal, what are some of the things that you would worry about? Well, am I get if I drop 5 grand on a snake or even 1,000 on a snake, right? Is it going to ever lock, right? So I'm looking at like, okay, well, what can we do about that? Like, is there any value I can provide, any solution I can provide to help get through that? Besides just telling my customer, hey, call me, I'll walk you through tricks I've gone through to lock once you buy it. But so now one of the things I'm looking at actually, and I'll just plug this, is in 2026, if I have if I'm selling like a male, let's say, and I have what would be a good viable backup also for sale for that male, I'm just going to throw it in. And the reason I'm doing that is I just want to give back, like in a way, like I feel really good about how I'm doing right now and the revenue that I'm bringing in and stuff like that. This isn't my primary source of income, so it's not a big deal to me, really, in a way. Like, I'm not trying to be like flash or arrogant, but I want to see people's projects succeed. Like, I want to see other people. I'm excited about the industry, man. Like you said, I really am revved up about it right now. And I know I hear people out there, saying things about, oh, that it doesn't work and that the market's crashing. I'm just like, I'm telling you, there's a way to do it. It can be done. There are people out there doing it, right? So not everyone's going to do it. Like all businesses, there's a failure rate, right? But I really believe in if you do certain things or structure things the right way, you can do it. So I just want to see people's projects succeed. I feel like that'll come back to me in the long run. So like I said, if I was looking at it today, I have like a spot nose red stripe. I think it's a Krypton double het, DGG stripe, and then I have the spot nose red stripe just triple het. So that's an instance where, like I said, it's about half the value of the what would be the primary snake. If somebody buys it, I'm just putting the backup in the box too if they want it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, just to give some assurity, right? That if it doesn't lock, hey, we've got a backup plan here. I'm just more committed to seeing people have a solid plan for their project than just selling an individual snake. I want to see. I've been getting some feedback now after doing it a couple of years of people who have success. They're sending me clutches and stuff, and that's got me more. That's probably a part of why I'm so excited.
I think that's cool, and I think that they're like, even beyond just like the feel good guy part of that, like, there's an angle to business of, I use the expression of things that don't fit on a spreadsheet. Like, there's not like a calculus for what's the ROI going to be on that. You don't know. And you're not doing it for the ROI on it, but it builds faith in people. And like you say, like a triple het male, okay, we all know how hard that is to sell. It could be the most incredible animal ever. They're very hard to sell. And the more we have to explain what they are, the harder they become to sell and the lower price. Yep. So I'm sort of echoing what you were saying. I'm thankful to be at a point in my life where maybe, I don't know, $200, $300, $400 isn't game changing. And I think I can get a better relationship, brand loyalty, good experience for somebody else who's going to be thankful. That's worth it. I think it's a great idea. If you have, like you say, if you have that male to do that, I think that's a great idea, man.
Yeah, I think I was looking through most of my stuff. I'm getting to a point where my inventory's getting built up enough to where I was looking through most of it today, and almost every animal that I have listed, even some of the females, I'm considering doing it on. I have, something that could probably be a viable backup option. So I gotta go through and figure out how I'm gonna like list that on the Morph Market listing and stuff like that. I'm not sure
Right.
yet, but I will get it sorted out.
I guess so we'll leave everybody with this takeaway, because I think we could do a whole show on it, and maybe we should.
Yep.
When I hear such and such is dead, forget the ball python market, just anything in general. And generations do this. We hear our grandparents say, "Oh, you kids don't know how to work these days," or whatever. I think when there's a change, one of the narratives is, "Oh, it's dead. It's not like it was." And then what happens is people think of things in a different light. They think of things in a different way. They attack problems in a new way. It could be from an efficiency standpoint. It could be from a creativity standpoint. It could be from an advertising standpoint. Whatever it is, people find ways to reinvent whatever it is. And I think that you are like a really, really amazing example of that, where, and you've accomplished cool, like you've made triple visuals, right?
Yeah, at least one.
Yeah. Like you've accomplished more than most of us will accomplish in this. So to hear you be like so excited about, here's a new way to look at this, here's a new way to gather, customers, trust, brand loyalty, all of that. I think it's cool. And I think it's what has to happen, man.
Yeah, I think that's a part of it, right? Is instead of people saying like, somebody posted something. I'm not going to call out a name, but somebody posted something yesterday that showed something on auction that they sold, and they put like real market value or something like that. I'm not even taking a shot at the guy, but I understand what he's saying, because it went for a low amount is what he was trying to say, and
Right.
it did, and that's a shame, and I get it, but when I'm really reflective, when I hear people complain about the industries, and sometimes I was joking with a friend today, if I don't sell a snake for like 2 weeks, I'm like, I'm out of here. Like, this is terrible. Which is like, he was making fun of me because, like, what a spot to be in that I can get upset after 2 weeks or
Right.
Christmas, by the way, of not selling a snake. But I guess when I'm really reflective on it, though, right, is a snake is on auction is like, there is zero customer acquisition cost there. We've made effort. We've just listed it. Hope somebody finds it in a 2-day window and wants it enough to like throw money at it. And actually, you're hoping for a minimum of 2 people to do that. So that 2 people find this product. It happens to be a perfect match for what they need, with you doing advertise it, and then you expect it. I guess my point is, of course, it's going to go for a low amount.
Right. Yeah.
But I get out there and I'm educating people on the project, why it's effective, if it is, why. And in some cases, it's not a good investment. But in some cases, hey, this might be a good cheap backup. You can blow your full budget on $2,000, $3,000. So get this as a backup. Or in some cases,
Charlie, we're losing you on your audio again, man. We got the main point of it on,
Yeah.
which is exactly like, you will find what you seek. If you seek an easy answer in a low priced auction, like, don't be surprised that's, and I'm not being mean, like it's a good fit for somebody, but there's other ways to sell and other outcomes that can be achieved on it. And I think, Charlie, you were digging in. I don't want to put too many words in your mouth, but you were digging in that it's going to be reflective of the effort too. If it's worth your lack of effort for lack of money, then it makes sense. Sometimes it does make sense that way, but you can seek a better outcome and typically get a better outcome by all the things that you're talking about doing, building rapport, advertising, putting it out there. Like, even on an expensive snake, you could buy $20 worth of advertising on a Meta platform without actually advertising it for sale and increase your return, which is actually ironically about the price you pay for an auction. That'd be an interesting experiment to do. Buy the auction or buy the advertising and see which price gets a higher return. I think I'd like to do that. I think we'll wrap it there. Charlie, you got to come back. You've been on plenty of times, but I'd love to have you back. Man, thank you for the support. There's a reason your logo is right up top there. Well, one of them's business, but also that I really love seeing what you're doing and being part of what you have going on. So thank you so much. I'm going to kick you off, Charlie. I'll message you in just a minute, man. Everybody, Happy New Year. Thanks for rolling with me. That was a fun live episode. You don't know what happens. Like speaking of thinking of new things, I have to get creative myself. There's only so many people on to have on the show, especially this is going to be the 5th year coming up, 5 years of Tuesdays. Happy to say 2025 was a no skips on a Tuesday night. I was here all 52 Tuesdays this year. I look forward to doing it again in 2026. Thanks, everybody. Have a happy, safe holiday. I'm just buying time now while I get the video up. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out and going on this ride with me. See you soon. Bye.